Hello friends, मैं देवी आपका स्वागत करता हूँ मेरे चैनल जिसका नाम है सरकारी जॉब EBT। फ्रेंड्स, आज मैं आपके लिए एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज़ लेकर आया हूँ। दोस्तों, आज मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूँ उत्तराखंड पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन UPSC रिक्रूटमेंट 2001 से। दोस्तों, आप में से जो भी है उत्तराखंड पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन की प्रिपेयर करना चाहते हैं, जो प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, तो उनके लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन है। फ्रेंड्स, आपको ये जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि उत्तराखंड पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन की क्या क्या सिलेबस है, कौन कौन सी बुक्स फॉलो करनी है, पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक कौन से बुक्स जो है आपको नहीं फॉलो करनी है, और क्या क्या टॉपिक्स को पढ़ना है, क्या क्या किन टॉपिक्स को छोड़ देना है, सो दैट कि आपका विद इन टाइम पीरियड आपका जो है एग्जाम क्लियर कर पाए। सो फॉर दैट टॉपिक, first of all, let us discuss the exam pattern. Basically, exam pattern consists of two sets of examination. First one is the preliminary exam and second one is the mains. After then, you will be having a personality test, that is an interview. So let us discuss about the preliminary examination first. Preliminary examination consists of a single exam, has name general studies and general aptitude test, and it will be of objective nature, that is multiple choice questions will be there. So it is in total of 2 hours and there will be a maximum of 150 marks for this paper. Now basically it has two sections. Part 1 is the general studies and part 2 is the general aptitude. So part 1, that is general studies, it has 100 questions and each question carries 1 mark, so total there is 100 marks. Now the topics that are covered in the general studies part is, first topic is general science and knowledge of computer operations. So in this there will be questions on general science and computer operations that will have all the questions related to applications of science and computers, like you work on Excel or Word or PowerPoint presentation, so, or the short key related to the keyboard, and all the things like how what are the full forms of different softwares and different sites that are related to the use of computer. The second topic is history of India and Indian national movement. In this topic, the Indian national movement, all the persons that were involved there, and the history related to the ancient, medieval, and modern India, its political, social, economic, as well as cultural aspect, and India's freedom, uh, India's struggle for freedom, as well as how nationalism developed and how we got independence. All these topics will be covered in this history of India and Indian nationalism. Third is Indian polity and economy. This section, the questions based on the constitution, Indian polity, Panchayati Raj, that is the third tier of government, and community development, and broad features of Indian economy as well as economic planning will be there. Now the next topic is geography and demography of India. Demography means dynamic geography. So geography will cover all the static part, that is related to the understanding of geographical, ecological and socio-economic aspect, as well as the demography will cover how the things are changing, like sometimes some natural disaster or other things take place, some human-made disasters also comes, and all these things causes change in the geographical structure of the country. So we need to keep in mind those things, that is current events as well as the study part in this topic. Now the next is current events. The current events, all this will be based on the Uttarakhand state related current affairs as well as in national news and international events that are related to India, including games that are going on these days. So all this will be covered in this. The next topic is history of Uttarakhand. In this topic, ancient history from the 1200 AD, then medieval history from 1200 to 1580, and then that includes the important dynasties, their achievement like Gorkha invasion, administration, the state British rule, administration role of Uttarakhand in the freedom movement of India, and its later personalities, historical sites and monuments that are situated in the Uttarakhand state, and movement for the formation of Uttarakhand, how Uttarakhand emerged as a state, and contribution of people of Uttarakhand in national and international fields, especially in the armed forces, different social reforms movement, as well as different welfare program of Uttarakhand for SC, ST, OBC, minority, women and children. All this will be covered under this heading. The next is culture of Uttarakhand. In this question from the caste and tribes, religious and folk beliefs, literature, folk literature, tradition, customs that are performed in the Uttarakhand, costumes, ornaments, festivals and fairs, food habits that are very specific to Uttarakhand, art and craft, dances, songs, musical instruments, major tourist places, important sports, awards and tournaments, poets of Uttarakhand, famous authors, their books that belongs to the Uttarakhand, and their contribution in the field of folk literature, Hindi literature, steps taken by the Uttarakhand government for development of culture. All these subtopics will be covered under the heading Culture of Uttarakhand. Now next is Geography and Demography of Uttarakhand. In this, the geographical setup, some features of Uttarakhand, Himalaya, rivers and states that are present in the Uttarakhand mountains, climate change, forest resources, horticulture, major crop and the crop rotation, because Uttarakhand is basically a hilly area. So what are the crops that are feasible to grow there, and how crop cut and crop rotation happens there. Then means of irrigation, agriculture holdings, natural municipalities and disaster management, crop capacity and watershed management, problems of remote areas and improve environment and environment biodiversity and preservation, population of Uttarakhand, how they are classified, the population density in the Uttarakhand, sex ratio, literacy, and how to make migration, that is emigration. Now next topic is economic, political and administrative background of Uttarakhand. Political and administrative background includes the present elected government, earlier governments, their policies, different services in the state, political and administrative system, Panchayati Raj institution, development of community and cooperatives, societies. The historical background of administrative system in Uttarakhand includes land reforms under Gorkha rule and British rule, district land management under Chowdhury, One Panchayat, civil and sowing, forest Kesari and the Benak land, Nazul, Nayabad settlements, modern Tibet to west, and Uttarakhand small land reforms, then changes in the land tenures and collection of land revenue following the enforcement of Zamindari Abolition Act, revenue police system. The other heading is economic background. Under this, Indo-Tibetan trade from border district present positions, their local agriculture and animal husbandry practices, the uneconomic condition of the land holdings, and the need for consolidation of the holdings, the Dadwar and Beggar systems. All this will be covered under the economic background. Now the next topic is economic and natural resources. Under this, education system of Uttarakhand and their important educational institution, human resources present in the state, that is forest, water bodies, herbs, agriculture, animals, hydroelectricity, mineral resources, tourism sector, industries, including small and village industries, and position of utilization of resources. All this will be under this. In addition to that, it also has the various schemes that are being implemented in Uttarakhand for the eradication of poverty and unemployment, for the economic development, as well as the economic and activities and their contribution in the state government production, priorities for the development in Uttarakhand and new strategies of planning and its programs, marketing facilities in Uttarakhand and agriculture mandis, the salient features of the budget of Uttarakhand. Budget usually you have to keep in mind the state budget, not the central budget, whenever you keep in the mind for preparation. Then the second part is the general aptitude test. General aptitude test covers the general intelligence with questions that cover both the verbal and non-verbal reasoning, including analogy, similarity, differences, space visualization, problem solving, analysis, judgment, decision, visual memory, discrimination, relationship, observation, arithmetic reasoning, verbal and figural classification, arithmetic number series. So basically, this general intelligence, or I would say reasoning part, is here introduced to check the ability to deal with the abstract ideas, symbols, and the relationship, arithmetic computation, and other analytical functions. Now, the here is the mains paper. So, friends, the video is going to be too much long. So, what I am going to do, I will cover the mains syllabus in the next video. So, friends, before that, going. If you haven't subscribed our channel, and if you have visited our channel for the first time, then do subscribe our channel, that is Sarkari Job YouTube. Press the bell icon for the latest video notifications so that you can have latest jobs, admit card, answer key, admission related updates, as well as syllabus and exam dates, all the things very timely. So we will meet in the next video, friends. Take care and bye bye.